Our flight is delayed. A woman on here is very upset because she has Thanksgiving plans. She is the only one, obviously, praying for her. She's telling the flight attendants that it's Thanksgiving. She wants them to know she wants to have dinner with her family. The male flight attendant said, "I understand, ma'am. I'm looking forward to seeing my family, too." She responded, "This isn't about you." Her family is very important to her, she says. Her family has a special recipe for stuffing. She needs to be there to help. It's crucial. She has a connecting flight. Why doesn't anyone understand she has a connecting flight? Why do people not understand her needs? Today is Thanksgiving. I'm supposed to be with my family, not with you people I barely know. I sent the lady a glass of wine and a note. Dear lady in 7A, it has come to my attention that today is your Thanksgiving. It must be hard to not be at home with your family. Please accept this glass of wine. It is a gift from me to you. Hopefully, if you drink it, you won't be able to use your mouth to talk. Love, Elon. The male flight attendant is giving me the "let's just pretend this never happened" face, shaking his head a lot. He gave me 2 little bottles of vodka, but he won't hand them to her. He says I have to do it myself. I'm gonna do it. Oh my God, I did it! I walked as if I was going to the bathroom, and I leaned over and put them on her tray table and walked away. Oh my God. She just stared at me like really hard. She was breathing through her teeth, and I think she just couldn't believe I was doing that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shaking. This is so terrifying. She is so angry at me, it's kind of incredible. I don't really know what to do now. I'm afraid to get out of my seat. This is like being on a roller coaster. I'm scared and super excited. The male flight attendant just handed me a note from 7A.
Dear Elan, the wine wasn't funny. The vodka wasn't funny. You're an awful person with no compassion. I'm sorry for your family that they should have to deal with you. Diane.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I've got 2 hours left on this flight and I'm going to retaliate. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. Diane is in her late 40s or early 50s. She is wearing mom jeans and a studded belt, and she is wearing a medical mask over her idiot face. At US Airways help. Hi, I find a passenger on one of your planes to be annoying. If I give you money, will you remove her? I want to buy her seat. I'm writing a note as we speak. I just walked by her and said, "I'll be back shortly." Then I stopped and took this picture and smiled at her. I have delivered the note. Dear Diane, thank you for your lovely note. The person who lacks compassion is you. We all want to get home, particularly the nice men and women who fly your lazy ass around and serve you drinks. You're welcome. Next time you're in a bad mood, stay home. I hate you very much. Eat my...
Elan, this is inappropriate beyond belief. I will be speaking to the authorities when we land.
When you speak to the authorities, please make sure they arrest you for cannibalism because you just...
Cabin crew, please prepare for landing.
Well, Diane just slapped me. When I got off the plane, I waited for her at the gate. I was holding another note in my hand and I was going to give it to her. She walked right up to me and slapped me immediately in the face. The gate agent for the next flight actually grabbed her and held her back. He asked me if I wanted to have the airport police come over. I said no. She turned to the gate agent and said, "Am I going to make my flight to Sacramento?" I laughed. And then the gate agent said, "Are you sure you don't want to talk to the police?" "You can if you want to." And I said, "No, it's okay. I understand, but I do have a note for her." And I handed it to her and I walked away. The note said, "Diane, allow me to introduce myself. I am the Year of Elon. Look me up online. Read every tweet. Read every response. And maybe next time you'll be nice to people who are just trying to help. P.S. Eat my... Love, Elon." Let me just say this. What started off as an annoyance became a pleasure because of you people. Seriously, more than anything. I love you.
If you're in the bathroom hiding from your family, at the Year of Elan's timeline is gold right now.
Be thankful your family feud today isn't as bad as at the Year of Elan and Diane in 7A on a delayed flight right now.
I want everyone to go follow at the Year of Elan because he is so funny.
This epic note-passing war on a delayed flight just won Thanksgiving.
This means war! The epic Thanksgiving note battle that played out over Twitter and ended in a slap.
Somehow the guy who produces The Bachelor managed to turn an emotionally distressed woman into entertainment. Hashtag go figure.
Oh God. Humanity hit a new low with latest meme circulating, celebrating one man's misogynistic tirade against another airline passenger. Hashtag Team Diane.
Hello? Is it working? Oh, so I just type it in there and then it will comment to the site. Okay, thanks, Joe. Hi there. Diane is my cousin. I want to thank you for not pressing charges against her for slapping you. She would have been arrested for that, and spending a few days in jail would have been a particularly cruel irony under the circumstances. I am a bit surprised you said you could hear her breathing, because Diane has stage 4 small cell lung cancer. This would have been her last Thanksgiving with us. I say would have because she did miss her connecting flight. She arrived this morning, having spent the night in a hotel in Phoenix. Admittedly, Diane hasn't been handling her imminent death very well, but she really was looking forward to being with us and the rest of her family, all of whom were flying in for one last Thanksgiving with her. In her defense, she was very contrite and upset about her behavior on the plane. Certainly everybody wanted to get where they were going, but perhaps she can be forgiven for thinking that her need was more pressing than most. Thanksgiving has always been Diane's favorite holiday, and her comment about the stuffing is true. She was the keeper of the family recipe, and all of her nieces were planning to be instructed, one more time, in the mysterious ways of Auntie Diane's stuffing. Since she missed her connecting flight, this did not occur. We are going to try to get as many of the family together as we can tomorrow, but that is up in the air. The plans were all for yesterday. I wish you had known her before she got cancer. You would have loved her. She was bright, funny, and compassionate, and had a self-deprecating sense of humor. She taught elementary music. She loved kids. She loved to laugh. She was everybody's favorite aunt. Actually, she still is.
What a poor loser this Elan is. Sounds like a third-grade schoolyard bully with a Twitter account.
Glad to know that acting like a child can still make you popular on social media. Way to go.
If this had been Dan instead of Diane, Elan would not have said a word.
Ultimate quintessential, I can say what I want, delusional, white, intellectually free hipster man.
Diane in 7A may be rethinking some of her Thanksgiving behavior since her delayed flight was live tweeted by Elan Gale. The Bachelor producer spent part of his Thanksgiving engaging with a rude passenger known only by her first name and seat number on his U.S. Airways flight, and his account of the events has already seen his followers on Twitter double to north of 71,000.
So many questions unanswered about Diane. In 15 minutes, I will post the photo, and hopefully we can resolve all of this. Here is Diana sitting in a chair.
What the hell?
I conclude by saying hopefully a few people got a few laughs over a slow Thanksgiving.